My name's Callie Clair. I'm 20 years old. I'm from London. Was born in South London, but from East London, Hackney. I sing, I write. That's me. I don't feel like there's like a moment where I felt like, oh my gosh, I want to do this forever. I feel like there's just moments like along the way that just clarify like this is what I want to do and this is what I know I'm supposed to do. I feel like I don't even know who I am yet still. I feel like that's okay. It takes time to figure out who you are. I'm so happy that like I've waited. I did like 2 years of working on what my craft and like what I want to do, and rather than rushing everything, because I feel like if you don't know who you are and like you can't enjoy the songs yourself and that sort of stuff, then how can anyone else like really enjoy them too? So Symptoms of a Teen is basically a collection of like just a few songs that I've made over the past 2 years, from 18 to like 20. And I'm not at that stage anymore, but I needed to get like a group of songs together just to like show that was the time that I was in. That's how I felt, and I feel like it was an appropriate title because there was like the last teenage years, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of say like bye to them. I've known Notes for ages, and I was working on this EP. And I figured like, why not? But from Hackney, I feel like London right now is just like, it's in such a good space. Ooh. I think in the future, I don't know yet, because I don't know where I'm gonna go. I feel like I want everything to happen like organically. Like I don't want to like email and be like, hey, work with me, because I feel like I want people to know what I do, and I want to know what they do, and I want to be a fan of them, and I want everything to happen like naturally. But I feel like there's so many producers like Pharrell and like Timberland and like all the people that like my mum played. I want to work with those sort of people just to get it out of my system. Obviously I have major like influences like Beyonce and like Mariah Carey and all the powerhouse people, but anything that I hear and that I like, and I'm just like, how? I always want to know like, how have you done that? Like if I can't picture the Logic project in my head, then like I want to know how, and that like inspires me, and I want to try and like recreate it or like do my own version of it. My EP has 5 tracks on, 4 songs, 1 interlude, because I don't count interludes as songs. It's just like a mixture of like, it's not really like a story or like a one genre. It's a collection of songs that I've been making over the last 2 years. I've just been in the studio, and these are the ones that I like the most. Told a story and that I wanted to listen to. Now that I'm putting something out, I don't want to stop, and I'm just like, what is next? I want to do more live shows. I just want to be everywhere. I want you to hear my music. I don't know if I have like a message. Writing helps me. If it can change my mood, then I hope it can change someone else's. I remember being so young and listening to like stuff on the radio and like singing along, and like it made me feel happy, even though I didn't like understand like about love and all that sort of stuff. I feel like music can just change your mood. I don't know where I'm gonna start off. Sometimes I just go with the idea that I have in the like present moment, because I feel like conscious singing, it always brings out like ideas from me that I feel like sometimes like I won't admit to myself. I'm listening back to them and thinking, am I trying to tell myself something? Or I never really wanted to produce, but I feel like I had to, because there was like a period of time where I had so many ideas and I couldn't find anyone that wanted to work with me or was willing to give up their time, because all of this stuff costs money, like studios and stuff. I didn't really have anyone that I could like go to and be like, hey, let's make a song. So I just started myself. I started to make songs and I was like, ooh, I kind of like it, so just kept practicing, and then it's not as hard as I thought it was. It's made me keep going. No female producers in the industry. There are, but I want to meet them. I want to meet them and just like say hi and work with them. Every producer that I've met is a guy, and they're all lovely, but like, I don't know, it's different. Whenever I tell people I produce or I make my own sort of like music, I feel like they're a bit shocked sometimes, or like they don't take it as seriously. I feel like you should do what you're doing. I don't feel like gender should define whether you're produce or not. By myself, I'll have to have like some sort of story in my head, or something's happened, or in a mood, or like I just need to get something out, because I don't really like talking to people about how I feel, because it's a bit mushy, so I'd rather put it into a song. But if I'm working with other people, I think just that their energy, if we connect, and like if you're playing me sick music, I'm gonna want to collaborate, because music just makes me happy. Like trying to find like some sort of other outlet that isn't music, because it can't be my hobby and what I do in my spare time and what I'm doing for work and what I celebrate to and what I cook to, and like it can't be everything. Having a team definitely makes everything more complicated. When I first started doing music, first started recording, and I got like 2 jobs. I was working as like a waitress and in a juice bar, so I could pay for like studio time, but everything was so direct. Go to the studio, do what I was gonna do, and like I had to plan everything before, like there was no sessions and all this like creating in the room sort of stuff. Now that I get to like enjoy everything, I get to explore who I am, like what kind of music I actually like, I'm just being more experimental with everything. I don't have to like worry about everything so much. They definitely take like a lot of the pressure away. I definitely didn't think the music industry was gonna be like how it is. I remember doing like loads of like, workshops and going to like loads of like master classes. I don't feel like anyone really explains like how it actually is, because it's not all like the glitz and glamour and you're not happy all the time and you're not like at parties all the time. There's like actually hard work involved, and you putting your art out and like creating art just in general takes like a lot from you. Like it's a lot of like, it drains your energy, and I feel like no one really talks about that and like how artists are like feeling and that sort of stuff. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard to be like in the room with people and like have to open up and that sort of stuff. I feel like I'm getting better at it every day, but it's just still like so strange to me, just like meeting a stranger and being like, hey, this is my life, let's write a song about it. It's just so weird, but yeah, I'm getting used to it.